Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio, October 17, 2022. Transits encourage you to invest more energy and attention into your comfort, home, security, and safety today. Maintaining or building something you love can be in focus and quite pleasurable. Today's influences favor and reward moderation and could connect you with helpful people or information. Being humble, listening, and paying attention to tried and true methods have their benefits. It's a time to see the beauty in wisdom and patience. You might consider purchases or acquisitions related to collections, investments, real estate, and antiques. At the same time, the moon spends the day in the sign just behind yours, and you're completing a monthly cycle in your emotional life. It's wise to wind down and relax as you do. Consider what promises you'd like to make. Today, Venus, our planet of love and beauty, will link in a beautiful angle with Saturn in your solar 8th house of intimacy. This could be a great moment to spend some cozy time with your partner, giving each other affection and attention. Enjoy a candlelit dinner or some cuddling as you discuss plans you'd like to build toward as a team. For singles, this would be a great moment to have a quiet conversation with a prospective suitor about your intimate and emotional needs. Secure your livelihood. You could weigh the pros and cons of your financial opportunities to make the best decision for yourself and your loved ones when Venus in Libra trines Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. As the airy trine unfolds, you may feel notably conscientious about your retirement plans, debts, inheritances, shared assets, and money. Getting everything squared away is imperative, especially if you need to ensure that everything is in order. Lay any financial fears or stressors to rest by strategizing. Come up with a long-term plan that is unique to your livelihood. At the same time that a friendly aspect between Venus, the planet of money, and Saturn, in his final days in retrograde motion in your financial sector, starts to separate, the moon moves into a friendly aspect to both today. As the moon moves through an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart, this can fuel your financial confidence, instincts, and imagination, just as there is a very real chance to take your financial power back. Today's planetary aspect could make you feel a bit looser than you normally do. Yes, loose. Unsure about what you think, more flexible about what you do, possibly more willing to be intimate or romantic with others. You are naturally curious. Channel this curiosity and newfound flexibility by exploring yoga and other exercise apps. Practice deep breathing to give your nervous and respiratory systems the boost they need. Today is going to be positive, notably in terms of your relationships. You will be able to take advantage of this to establish close ties with someone among your family or friends. However, don't rush to be the one that takes the first step, because today's vibrations indicate that you should let those close to you take action first. In addition, try to make the projects you have with others progress and exchange viewpoints with those you collaborate with, but without radically modifying your plans. Being a better listener doesn't mean changing your own opinion. Having the moon in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart is always an invitation to pause, but as it aligns with Mars here, this is more a demand. However, this is a demand that you are likely to find that you fall into, mainly because of the positive aspects the moon is making to the Sun, Venus, and Saturn. While this might have been something that you tried to fight in the past, this is something that will not only be enticing but empowering. You are starting to learn that sometimes less is more. In the lead up to the Sun and Venus return to your romantic sector at the end of next week, they are already drawing closer. Due to arrive aligned and then spend their early days in your romantic sector aligned, the love gods are preparing to kick off the first planetary activity on the romantic front, this in style, but with time for you to prepare. Our eyes in the sky. Today is a time to stick to routines, make plans, and not give in to anyone's demands through much of the day. Focusing on work and your goals are what it's all about. You have set out on this path for a specific purpose, and the moon in Gemini gives you the advantage. Making lists and checking them twice can help you use the airy vibes. Remember that everyone is a direct reflection of someone else. We all have different things to teach one another. Someone's lesson for you might be about following your own path. There is both a need to go your own way and a desire to try to bring your friends along with you. For now, this is not a group effort. Instead, it's a perfect day to plan your future. Paying careful attention to your spending habits will help propel you to the next level. Making sure you keep yourself on track helps to restore your personal energy and keeps you from resenting those who tried to exert their power over you in the past. Mars is still digging up worms in your proverbial garden, so this could be a childhood wound coming to the surface. It's time to think about how you might be taking other people's word for money matters or buying into an investment scheme that's too good to be true. Someone may be giving you a hard sell concerning a stock or bond. You need more time to consider the best path for you. Be firm but polite, and make sure you get the time you need. You know best. There is also a strong spiritual aspect here that is making you a more solid presence in the game. Mars will be in Gemini until January, so this is a long-term transit. Right now, you can see your own evolutionary path more constructively. This week is all about your relationships and making you a lot more talkative about what you need. You're setting out to get that now by making your goals known loud and clear. You're changing the people you hang out with, and they're changing you in a good way. You'll make more money if you take their advice instead of fight against it. Mid-morning, the moon trines Saturn in Aquarius, helping us to tackle problems through creative experimentation. Stoic Saturnian impulses benefit from the Gemini moon's adaptable nature and curiosity. The moon is stabilized by Saturn's affinity for boundary setting, so we don't start projects we are unable to finish. Others may look to us for advice now. In turn, we may seek advice from our own elders, or find the answers we are seeking in old books. Before noon, the moon trines Venus in Libra, making us social. Our relationships energize us. This is an ideal time to connect with family, friends, and lovers. It may also signal a period of considerable creativity and artistic research. Venus in Libra finds us appreciating the finer things in life. We could employ flowery speech as a romantic gesture or use our powers of persuasion to sway negotiations in our favor.